Hello, my name is Jimmy, and this is the 2026 Toyota GR86. I'm gonna see exactly how well car seats fit inside. I got a few Clek products here, and we're gonna do it POV style just because it is quite tight in there, and I try to fit a camera, it just didn't really work that well. This is the Yuzu edition, so it's the limited edition, but the interior is exactly the same as the other GR86, which is the important part of this video. Of course, the seat only pushes forward like this, so we're gonna have to play around to see how well we can kind of maneuver an infant carrier and whatnot inside here. But looking inside first, in terms of lower anchors, we got two sets. They're just behind these little Velcro patches here. One, of course, behind the driver. And then upper anchors are just right here. You just pull those and they come right off. Gonna leave that off for now. So, first up, infant carrier. This is the Clek Liing base. Let's see how well this fits. The problem with footing such car seats into a coupe is you kind of have to like duck in, and there's just not a lot of space for you. Oh goodness. Base is on. Let's make sure that it's seated here, and then we'll push it in. That's good. Not moving about. The base is on the seat itself, and of course the low leg is on the floor. So Liing base, not a problem here. Of course, we still have full range of movement as needed. Let's see how easy it is to get the Liing inside. Obviously, normally you'll have your child inside, so you probably don't want to like angle it too much. The handle, I'm going to try it first with the handle up. If not, I'll bring it down first and then bring it back up. So, let's see. Yeah, that's a no-go. So, while you have your child inside, you're gonna lower the handle. Hopefully they're all safely buckled in so we can carry them inside on the base. Is it clicked in? Oh, okay, there we are. And then, oh goodness, floor is so slippery. Move that back up so that way it's safe inside a vehicle. So in most cases, of course, when you have an infant car seat, one person's driving, the other person's got to be behind with the child. I'm 5'11". That's my driving position. That's how much space there is behind. So you might not have, enough room for someone to be behind. So let's see how much space there is in front. So I'm gonna move this back, tilt it back. All right, that's good. All right, I think I'm gonna sacrifice some recline for a little bit of leg room here. There we are. Let's see how my 5'11" frame fits in here. Oh goodness. Okay. Can I wait? Let me. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Okay. It's very tight in here. Who would have thought? All right, good. Get me back out here. Goodness. All right. I mean, if you're 5 foot nothing, you probably can fit in there decently well. But yeah, if you're tall like me, goodness. I mean, I'm not even that tall, but that's not going to be great. Infant car seat, A-okay. Let's see if I can get that out and put a rearward facing car seat. Be right back. All right, so I got the Liing out. Let's try a rearward facing seat. I'm going to try this. This is the Fllo here. The Fllo base is a little bit lower than the Foonf that I have over there. And because of that, I think it's going to fit just a little bit better. So let's give it a shot. Let's see if a rear-facing child seat fits in the GR86. The good news is, once you install this once, you shouldn't have to install it again and again. All right, first things first. Base is on there pretty well. The back is against the backrest, so that's good. There is still space above. Looks pretty good, actually. Of course, we got to put on the seatbelt and everything. So let's do that here. All right. Oh, squeezing in. Bring this down. Oh, I have the lower anchors out. Because of that, I'm going to use it. No real difference using the lower anchors versus the seatbelt method. So, since I didn't put it back last time, we can utilize them here. Goes through the guide. This comes out on this side. Actually, let's not do that. One second. Let's take this out first, because it is all sorts of tangled. One second. All right. We'll put this side in first. Wait for the click. Very good. That's going to route from there all the way across onto this side. And I'm going to click this in as well. There we are. Now that that's clicked in, excuse the car seat mess. This is a real car seat, and it's something that my son has used, so it is dirty, and that is fine. This is not some fake YouTube channel with fake information and people just posing. These are real seats, real cars, and a real dad that struggles to strap this down. All right, let's see. Non-dominant hand at the bell path. Yeah, we're good. Not moving an inch, and I didn't even put the latches down yet. Latch. Down. Other latch. Down. I'm not going to put the base on because it's just for visual reference anyways. But yeah, this is nicely installed. And yes, it is possible to get a rear-facing car seat into the GR86. Now, the question is, how does a child get in? Well, probably the easiest way is through the driver's side here. Hop up into here, into the seat. Or, if you're the parent or guardian that is helping them into the seat, you'll just kind of have to guide yourself in here, plop them onto the seat, and then do up their seatbelt. Definitely not the easiest. It's a compromise, right? It's a GR86. You bought a sports car, you gotta compromise a little. But hey, at least you can still safely have your little ones in here. Let's see how much space there is in front. Oh, goodness. Oh, maybe I shouldn't get my head up first. One sec. Feet first. There we go. Much better. Whew. Should have done some yoga beforehand. All right. I'm not going to try that again. That is basically the same amount of space that I had with the Liing in there. This is just... there's a little bit of space. So yes, rear-facing child seat does fit. What I will say is, because of the limited headroom, if you have a taller seat, like for example a Diono, I know the Dionos are generally a little bit taller, you might have a little bit of problem here. So if you're planning to pick up a GR86, if you have the child seat already, bring the child seat to the dealer, test it out, give it a shot, see if it will fit. Or if you have the car already, well, go to your nearest, like wherever you buy child seats. A lot of them do have samples available for you to put into your vehicle. I know some dealers, like West Coast Kids, they're pretty good. Sometimes they even have a CPST on staff where they can like show you how to safely install some of these seats into the vehicle. But yeah, Clek Fllo installed. Let's switch this around and we'll put in a forward-facing seat. All right, the Fllo is out. I got a Foonf in here. I want to test the Foonf because I want to see just how much room there is for the headrest behind that rear window here. Because of how the slope is, it might be a little tight. So let's give it a shot. Oh, never easy. Goodness. Getting child seats in here. Oh. Especially when the floor is all wet. Let's see. Oh, goodness. All right, I might have to retract the legs first. Come on. Oh, why is this so hard? Okay. There we are. All right. So, because it's a Foonf, there's two ways to install it. I can use the lower anchors, or I can use a seat belt. Because of the height, using the seat belt will probably be a little bit better, because the lower anchors raises it by like a couple inches here. So, let's retract those lower anchors all the way. Push this as far back as I can. Oh, let's pull up the upper anchor here so that doesn't get in the way. There we are. All right, so seat is in very close to the side here. Very close. But should be okay. I'm gonna grab the seat belt. I'm gonna thread it through from behind without looking at anything here. I'm gonna make sure that this latches down. I'm sorry, you probably won't be able to see much here because I can't see much. All right, let's see. Pull through the seat belt here. Get that latched in. And then feed it through the lock on the side. Press and lock. All right, now for upper anchor. I am gonna go to the other side because I just don't have enough space. Goodness. That upper anchor just has to go right there. All right. Let's do this. We can do this. Oh. Good. Now tighten this. Oh. Okay. That is tight there. I got the seatbelt on. The seatbelt is quite loose, as you can see. I need to tighten that up. But let's just show you what kind of space there is for a forward-facing seat. You might be thinking, oh, with a forward-facing seat, there's more space for the passenger. I mean, yes and no. You don't have like the bulky headrest or the back of the unit like pushing against the front seat. But now you got to deal with legs. Because you're dealing with legs, you still can't move this front seat all the way back. So probably like here. Like you want to give your child a little bit of space, right? So probably like there is the max you'll do. Is this more space than before? Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, this is acceptable. I mean, yes, my knees are right against the glove box, but I can be in here. I can't have my head straight. That might be a camera issue. But there's... Actually, wait. If I put my head here, sideways, I'm okay. Okay, what if I lean back? If I lean back, it's okay. This is the camera that's in the way. I can't look straight. But let's get out. Let's see. A little squish, but they'll be okay. They might complain and whine a little bit about the lack of space, but it is at least possible to fit a forward-facing car seat. And of course, a booster's just, well, a forward-facing car seat, so I'm not going to bother with that. But yes, it looks like in a GR86, you are able to fit different types of car seats. And yeah, you should be able to take your kiddos wherever you need to go. Certainly better than a Miata, because at least here in Canada, the Miata doesn't have an upper anchor, so you can't put a forward-facing seat, even on the front seat. Even if you wanted to, you can't, because there's no forward upper anchor for you to do so. But yeah, GR86, one better than a Miata when it comes to carrying kiddos. In any case, let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. Leave them in the comment section down below, but I'll catch you next time. Take care.